Before I start my questions to our witnesses, I want to recall a quick story that helps frame my interest in manufactured housing in particular. Last year, I heard about a new development of manufactured homes in Hagerstown, Maryland. The developer was working in partnership with Freddie Mac. Each one of these homes was built on fee simple owned individual lots. From what I had heard, these homes didn't fit the mold of what I imagined a manufactured home community would look like. It was not the manufactured homes of the 1970s. These were the kind of homes that a small family could be proud of, and yet they were going on the market for fairly low cost relative to stick-built homes. There were curbs, there were gutters, there were trees, there were driveways. Interested, I organized a group of Nebraskans and all the housing groups I could think of to go see the development. We chartered a bus, we went up to Maryland with the Nebraska Investment Finance Authority, local builders, and local nonprofits to check out the development. Sure enough, the homes looked as advertised. They weren't big or glamorous, but they were nice, solid homes that you would not have known they were manufactured homes if you weren't told. In fact, I was so sure that I wasn't looking at a manufactured home, I got underneath one of the homes and I saw the chassis. I could imagine a young couple moving into one of those homes to start a family, and I could imagine them beaming with pride, kids running around in the neighborhood next to a playground the first day they get the keys to their new house. While they won't fix everything, I do think there's potential here for some of these development types to be part of a broader housing supply solution in this country. Mr. Bohr, manufactured housing is built to a national standard under the HUD code. How can Congress and HUD better leverage this existing code to expand the use of manufactured homes in federally funded affordable housing projects?
Thank you, Chairman Flood. And I appreciate the story. We're proud of the homes we're building, so thanks for that. A lot of it's what I tried to outline. I mean, I think expanding affordable housing is really a game of expanding the playing field under the HUD code. And so doing things like removing the chassis allows us to innovate, and that innovation will lead to us developing products, for example, that can go into urban infill, which is an area our industry traditionally has not penetrated. And so those kind of things, the financing that we talked about, if we can get home-only financing through the GSEs, that reduces the monthly cost for a buyer and makes more homes affordable. So that's a huge opportunity. At the other end of the extreme, some of the cross-mod homes we're doing are probably similar to what you saw. And currently, for no reason I can understand, multi-section homes that meet that criteria fit, but single-section homes that are just smaller, still meeting the criteria, don't qualify under cross-mod. And so that seems like an oversight to me. I'd like to see that changed. All of these things grow the playing field, grow the opportunity for us to innovate, and will allow us to provide more homes for families.
Thank you very much. Mr. Schaefer, can you describe how modular manufacturing can reduce home costs, and roughly how much savings could a home buyer expect to see with a modular home relative to a stick-built home?
Yeah, thank you, Chairman Flood. So what we are seeing, again, it's speed to market. So we have 18 workstations in our factory. So again, imagine a Toyota car factory. The boxes move from station to station. About 90% of the home is built in the factory. So these are very high quality, built to the International Building Code. These are put on permanent foundations. So high quality, energy efficient. To your point earlier, architecturally interesting. We want to build homes that people who are moving into them are proud to live in them. And then the on-site work is dramatically reduced. It is set on a permanent foundation, as I said, and then about 30 days until the final CO. So the savings come kind of in 2 or 3 ways. First, it is the speed. So the
and before you go there, I have one more question for Mr. Bohr before my time runs out. I don't mean to cut you off, but
Yep.
Mr. Bohr, what are the risks to affordability and access if other federal agencies like Department of Energy impose conflicting standards without HUD's coordination or oversight?
Yeah, at a high level, I think the issue is those agencies don't always understand our process. So they're myopically going after a given improvement that they're viewing, and yet HUD has a more robust, holistic process that considers those energy advancements in this case, but relative to affordability. The DOE rules would drive the costs up considerably for our home buyers.
Thank you very much. And Mr. Shaver, since I apologize again for having cut you off, I would ask that you respond to the rest of my question for the record so that I can make it part of the record for this hearing.
Absolutely. So again, how we-
Unfortunately, I have to cut myself off again because I only have 5 minutes. But I appreciate you very much. Thank you.